Hi everyone, this is Olga from hbody.com. In this video I will show you how to make a zipper bag in the hoop with Brother Luminaire machine. You can find a link to a free in the hoop zippered bag pattern, or better say an embroidery design, in the description under this video. It's free for subscribers to my newsletter. I use this zipper bag as a pencil case. It fits 24 pencils easily. I don't know about you, but I like to make zipper bags in the hoop. They are fast to make and one of a kind. This fun project is done entirely in the hoop, making it quick and easy to create. So, what you will need for this project? Let's talk first about a zipper, because we cannot have a zippered bag without a zipper, right? Choose a zipper with thin plastic teeth. Your embroidery machine will stitch over coils, and you don't want a broken needle because it hits metal. But embroidery needles go over plastic coils easily. The zipper has to be longer than the width of the bag, 1 inch on each side at least. Make sure that the zipper ends are outside of the placement stitches. The zipper shouldn't be invisible. You know this kind of zippers used for clothes. It also shouldn't be a separating zipper, just regular zipper with plastic teeth. What fabric to choose? Of course, you can use quilting cotton. I use this thin vinyl fabric, or maybe it's better to say fox leather. I decided to use a solid color, not printed fabric, because the embroidery will stand out better on a solid fabric. My fabric is not very thin, certainly thicker than quilting cotton fabric. So I'm not going to use any batting for my bag. But if you use quilting cotton, you should use a piece of batting for the zipper bag. You will need embroidery threads, embroidery stabilizer, scotch or painter's tape, duckbill scissors, regular sewing notions. Also, I used clear vinyl for embellishing. Step 1. Load the design of in the hoop zipper bag into your embroidery machine. You must start with the back of the zipper bag, since this is a zipper bag made fully in the hoop. You need to see what size hoop to use for this project. That's exactly what I did. My machine is saying that I have to use the biggest hoop, but I don't agree with it. I want to use smaller hoop because the bigger hoop will be used for the front of the design. So I rotate the design a little. I think I did 20 degrees rotation. Now the design fits the smaller hoop. Step 2. Hoop a piece of embroidery stabilizer. I used no-show mesh stabilizer. And run the placement stitch for the back of the zipper bag. Step 3. Continue with the design steps. Put a piece of fabric that you want to use for a zipper bag over placement stitches so it covers the entire placement stitches. Run the next step in your design, which is a tuck down stitch. You can secure the fabric with a painter's tape or just hold it so no puckering occurs. Right side of the fabric is up. If you want to use batting, put the batting together with the fabric. The batting should go under the fabric. Leave at least half an inch excess fabric over the placement stitch. Run decorative stitches to create a quilting effect. Step 4. Finish the back of the zipper bag with the cutting outline. The bag has an oval shape, and to cut it correctly, I am placing stitches 3/8 of an inch all around. This, I call them the cutting line. Step 5. Make the loop. Run the placement stitch for the loop. Take the hoop out of the machine and place 2 pieces of fabric over it. One piece goes on the top of the hoop, and another piece goes on the other side of the hoop. Flip the hoop and use painter's tape to secure the fabric. Make sure that the fabric goes over placement stitches and cover them completely. Now start the tuck down stitches. Take the hoop out and cut the fabric close to stitches. I'm using my favorite duckbill scissors. Cut the fabric on the front side and on the wrong side. Now run decorative stitches. Remove the project from the embroidery hoop and cut it out along the cutting stitch. So I prepared the back of the zipper back and the loop. Now I will place it aside and make the front. The back and the loop will be ready to attach. Now I will start to make the front of the zipper back. It's not so fast and there are additional steps involved, but still it's very easy. So what are the steps now? Step 1. Load the design for the front of the bag. The design will appear on your screen. Hook a piece of no-show mesh stabilizer and run the first step, which is your placement stitches for the front of your bag and for the zipper. Step 2. Prepare the zipper for stitching. See these 3 lines. They are here to show you where to place your zipper. But I see now that my zipper is wider than the lines I made for the design. And after I have made my zipper bag, I decided to change the design and leave only the middle line for the zipper. You see, it's very important to place the zipper correctly. If you make a mistake and the zipper teeth will not lay over the middle line exactly, your zipper will be attached not straight. So I made another clip on how to place a zipper. I made it already after the zipper bag was ready. So this is the placement line on the stabilizer. Zipper teeth have to line up perfectly with the line. The zipper goes on the stabilizer right side up. Open the zipper and place its teeth over the line exactly. Use painter's tape to secure the zipper. Now move the hoop on the wrong side and check if the placement of the zipper is correct. See, the zipper teeth are exactly in the middle. That's how you place the zipper. Step 3. Tuck down stitches for the zipper. So stitch the next step, tuck down stitches for the zipper. Step 4. Attach the fabric to the zipper. So now place the fabric right side down on the lower front part of the bag. Overlap the zipper teeth by 3/8 of an inch or so. If you want to use batting, include it together with the fabric. The batting will go on top of the fabric now. I didn't use any batting. You can use tape to hold the fabric in place. Run the machine attaching the fabric to the zipper. Now fold the fabric over, making sure it's smooth, and tape it in place. Run the top stitching step. Place the upper piece of fabric right side down and stitch. Fold it up, make it nice, and secure it with the tape. Make the top stitching for this part also. Next, run the tuck down stitch for the front of the bag. Step 5. Run the applique stitches. Run the placement stitches for the clear vinyl design. Take the hoop out and cut away the fabric from inside the placement stitches. Use duckbill scissors. Cut as close as possible. Next, place the clear vinyl over the placement stitches, making sure to cover them completely. Continue with the next step, which is the tuck down stitch for the clear vinyl. After you completed this step, take the hoop out again and trim away the excess vinyl as close to the tuck down stitches as possible. But that's not all trimming. We need to trim away the stabilizer within the placement stitches. So flip the hoop over and cut away the stabilizer. Now return the hoop to the machine and continue with the remaining embroidery steps. Step 6. Run decorative stitches. The next step is to make decorative stitches for the top and bottom of the zipper bag. Run also the cutting stitches after that. Step 7. Finish the bag. Very important step. Open your zipper to the center of your bag or even more. Otherwise, your bag will be sewn shut and ruined practically. Take the piece of fabric we prepared for the loop, fold it in half and place the loop with the ring somewhere in the middle of one side. Next, place the back of the zipper bag we prepared before right side down over the design. Make sure that the cutting stitches are aligned for the back and the front. Stitch the next step, which is the finishing stitch for the bag. It's a final step of the design that will attach the back of the zipper bag to the front. Remove from the hoop once you complete it. Trim, leaving 1/4 inch seam allowances all around. Cut away the excess stabilizer from behind the zipper, so you can open the bag. Also, clip the fabric in the corners of the bag so that the seam will look nicer when you turn the bag right side out. Flip the zipper bag right side out through the zipper opening. Cut all thread tails if they are visible. Okay, here it is, my zipper bag. You know, once you make your first zipper bag, you are usually hooked. And you will challenge more complicated techniques before you know it. Or pack your zipper bag nicely and you have a perfect gift for your family or friends. If you like this tutorial, subscribe to my channel and follow me on this never-ending creative adventure. I have other Brother Luminaire tutorials that might be useful to you.